Yes, folks. China the 3. I'll just let a few people arrive while I fold some clothes here. And see. What a week, man. What a week. Oh boy. So what's up with that Patriot soapbox, huh? Holy smokes, man. I got a good video to put out about them. So isn't this QAnon phenomena pretty amazing? It's turned everyone into sheriffs. Everyone's calling each other out now. The old QAnon phenomenon. Say it isn't so. Can it get any better than QAnon? So, yeah, the Patriot soapbox. Whew, $1 million offer, baby. Hey, people telling me I'm a panhandler. Oh yeah, China the 3, you're just a panhandler. Who was it that said that? Monograph's friend there, Agent 19. I guess these guys are all jokers because they're all working the pocket. Obviously getting paid big bucks for being on YouTube. If they're going to offer $1 million to this Patriot soapbox, I mean the pure garbage station. It's like, what is it? Nate the Snake and the boys all got about $60,000 in Steam coins and bullshit, Bitcoin and all kind of friggin' crypto dollars. And I got news for you, man. China the 3, he ain't made not one dime off the internet. And you know what? 5 years, 6 years in, well, I guess what? 10 years into it, man, I'm going to be a hero. Because these jokers are all going to be exposed in the next few years. Because that's how grimy the internet is. It seems like there's all this money to be made, but when you take it, you just become one of them. And because you're teamed up with a bunch of scumbags, they're all talking like, oh, $1 million bucks. No, I wouldn't sell my channel. I wouldn't do that. I like it the way it is. Yeah, right. These people like it. They like their channels, and they like giving you news and being the go-between you and the news, and the access that gives them to advertising dollars. That's it, man. That's it. That's it. That's it. Most of the people that came to YouTube after 2015 in the post November 2016 when Pizzagate arrived, yeah, those people, yeah, the Mr. Gunks, all those people, yeah, well, those people came here to work, and looks like you got what the messenger was selling. I mean, I've been telling you for 5 years these people are all no good. And they've all been, coming back and propping each other up. I mean, hell, Dave Acton's back with his band of friggin' chat Nazis. People that don't even create content, that are so heavily invested in YouTube. It's like YouTube G+, man. It ain't really YouTube. That part of YouTube is Google. That whole YouTube becoming Facebook. Oh yeah, that YouTube, where everyone tries to convince you to know what they know, and that's the right thing to know. Yeah, that YouTube. Well, that's new since 2015. I mean, G+, it had nothing to do with YouTube for the longest time, and so wouldn't it be amazing to see, man, all these people are ratting each other out, and we're seeing now, I got a video I'm going to put out later on this afternoon about the Patriot soapbox, man, in their own words, talking about them getting offers of $1 million to monetize, to put on Super Chat, to do this, to do that, to go through, you know, a third party where everything is advertised, or for, you know, and then the people talking about how they wouldn't do that. So, I mean, they only wouldn't do that if their greedy asses think that they're going to make money doing something else. And whatever. That's why when you have a channel and you have like 10,000 subs and you're a dodo bird, they don't care. They don't care. If you have 50,000 subs, you're a dodo bird, they don't care. But if you speak out against the criminal operation that's monopolizing YouTube, the QAnon termites, I mean, this whole gang of people that came here with Pizzagate, and then after with QAnon, the working crowd on YouTube, yeah, the goofs, the 55-year-old plus goofs that came here as a job because they couldn't work on radio anymore. Well, those people are you're now reaping what they sowed for the last 2 years, and it's only going to get worse. I mean, it can't get much worse than QAnon, because that's about the height. Hey, Auburn. Yeah, the QAnon is what is going to turn all these old people into retirees. Just the fact that they went along with QAnon and wanted to put over on the entire population of the world that all this shit they were saying and doing was, first of all, monetized and true, but mostly monetized and true. And now you're all seeing that these people they're totally not credible. They're not credible as lawyers. They're not credible as judges, as patriot friggin', I mean, not even credible as militias. I'm sorry, kids. I'm sorry. The people you have on YouTube, the guiding light for social media, the Facebook and YouTube heroes, well, look around you, man, and start loving what Q's brought, and start getting ready, because that's all they got, man, is complete craziness. So I'm just going to look over here and see if anyone entered my little sweepstakes. I was having a birthday contest. The best S&M birthday video card for Steve is where'd the comedy go? Yeah. So I gotta check and see if there's any chats, if anyone put a link, so that I can go and review these videos and give someone a free a gift card. I mean, everybody wants to make money on YouTube. They pay like 2 cents a video every time a video is seen. What is it? 7 cents? Anyways, $7 for 1,000 views. It's like, it ain't much, man. It ain't much. So, making $20 from doing one little happy birthday video, throw a little S&M in there. I mean, what the hell, man? How can you go wrong? I'm just looking here and I'm going to pop out the chat. The Latino soap opera. I missed that. But I did see, I did see that interview with Gunk. And that was pretty, it's pretty revealing and telling at the same time. And it's amazing to know. And then you start to realize why we have laws, that protect the innocent, that protect, there's labor laws, like you can't enslave people, and there's laws against sexting with minors and stuff, and they're there for a reason. And hopefully this guy Gunk goes to jail, for what he did with this 15-year-old girl, 16-year-old girl, and I don't care. They're all a bunch of bloody groomers over there in Gunk's Discord, from what it sounds like. They had that other guy, Mr. Wonderbar, that was taking names and getting girls to send him. I mean, what's going on all this social media that I don't know about? What the hell? Where the hell are people getting? Where, you know, how did YouTube go from making videos to some kind of a social event in the chat to grown ass men getting girls sending them naked photos on Snapchat? What the hell did this? When did this all happen? When did this evolution take place? I mean, this is with Pizzagate, man. This is what these guys... I mean, half of these perverts are pedophiles. That's why they're researching the damn stuff. They ain't gonna help no kids, man. So, it doesn't surprise me that all these men are interested in underage girls. And it doesn't surprise me if people talk about and research and spend 2-3 years of their life researching demonic subjects and, you know, Aleister Crowley and Pizzagate, that they become demonically charged themselves and spend another 2 years trying to wipe that shit out of their minds. So, let me promise you that the people that investigate child harm have a very difficult job. You don't want their job. You are not qualified on YouTube to take their job. So, just prove me right again, man. YouTube does it again. YouTube's child authority posse comitatus of YouTubers that are going to come together and stop child trafficking and political eating of babies and switching of babies' blood. Well, it's all coming to a close right now, right all around Lift the Veil and all his friends. And you can see it in their faces that a lot of these guys are starting to get nervous that they ain't going to end up in jail for fraud. Because honestly, I hate to tell you, but YouTube is an employer, and this is a work environment for a lot of people. And these guys are straight up criminals, straight up friggin' grooming young girls. I mean, they should be put in jail, man, and they should all be put in jail together. The whole lot of them, the ones that thought it was fun to promote Q as some kind of real bullshit. And the reason I think they should all end up going to jail together is because under RICO statute, racketeering laws, if you're doing crimes, if you're scamming people and you're all working together in a group, in a gang, it's RICO, baby, and you all go to jail together. The person that was getting the money, the people that were telling the lies, and how demonic can it get, but also the people abusing children, saying that they're there to save children. I mean, if YouTube is not the most scummy place on planet Earth right at this moment in 2018 after 2 years of Pizzagate, well, then you just haven't been around planet Earth you haven't really gone very far around the world. And the Patriot Soapbox, yeah, well, Pete Santilli, Next News Network, all these jokers that are telling you that Scott Anthony, all these people that are telling you that they're going to be laughing. In 10 years, you're going to see that they're all liars. They're still going to be laughing at you in 10 years. They're going to be laughing because there's going to be nothing you can do because you didn't do anything and you allowed these people to run game over you with their bullshit, man. Most of the 90% of the stories that they're telling you are pure garbage, man. Pure garbage. Especially if they're friggin'... I mean, if it's a story and it's being built off of people on YouTube, like the YouTubers are putting the story together, pure garbage, man. Pure garbage. Zero credibility. Lee Vetsman. What's up, Vetsman? So, what's up, Freddie? Hey, man. Yeah, I saw that video with the... I saw the video you did, which was awesome, with the people speaking their mind there, and I Spy was in there, and there was some freak in the chat saying... Anyways, yeah, but the video was great. And then I went and watched that gunk video, the one where you screencasted what you were saying with them when you called them. Well, I gotta say, well, you can't do much more than that to help people, and people have to recognize that Freddie's not no police officer. Freddie can't go make no arrests, and you can't, if you want to be friends with these type of people, period, man, you are gonna suffer with them. The reputation that they have built for themselves around this pizza fraud, man. It's a complete fraud built on the ideas of suffering children, based on collecting money on the suffering of children, which is real, but they ain't gonna do nothing about it. They just gonna keep telling you about it and trying to get money out of you for stuff. And they're all doing it together, and they're all looking over at people that are calling me a panhandler for saying I want $100 a week to leave these, just to go away, just to go to another website so I don't have to see these people operating on YouTube anymore, because it's so disgusting. It's like, it's like I could barely contain myself. Like, I could, when I think about these people, and just to be saying positive things about them is, it's not something that's easy for me. I just can't believe that so many adults are so corrupted and so, like, easily, they actually believe they're gonna get away with undermining their brothers and sisters, and that's what they're doing, and they are getting away with it in let's say in little 4-year bursts, what was before like a 5-year burst, which is now becoming like a 2-year burst. Like, look, the Pizzagate didn't even last 2 years. These people are all garbage on this website now. Honey Bee, Lift the Veil, Tight as Frost, Random Rants of Ryan. Garbage, man. I mean, a new person could come on YouTube and have a better reputation than them in 10 minutes after one video. So that's the thing about life, and that's the thing about China the 3. I mean, I'm still around. It's not for no reason. You to spend 40 years building your reputation, and it just takes one day to ruin it. It just takes one day in real life. On YouTube, it takes, a few instances. You come back a few times. But, the pedophile thing, the grooming minors thing, I mean, if the Pizzagate community can't come together and have a real bona fide pedophile arrested for grooming a child, getting sexting photos between him and her, him being 33 and her being 15 or 16, then you are not qualified to even be on any social media, honeybee, period. Zip, zilch, man. Give back all your money. Because we have the guy's name. You guys all know who he is. He still has his channel up. And he's made 2 or 3 videos describing what he did, the dates. And it's all in his own words. And the police, I mean, you don't need more. You just need any police to give that to any police. And they will investigate. And if you can't get rid of gunk, how are you going to do anything about any of these other people that you're claiming are huge risks to the community, like Podesta and James Alefantis, the owner of Ping Pong Pizza and Voodoo Donuts, and the Britney don't be nice to Britney tape from 2009. Hey, Lady Court. So yeah, I remember I was talking to Freddie about the Britney tape. So the Britney video that I'm talking about, James Alefantis is the producer of that tape. He's the person that brought the viral video to market. That's what made him one of DC's 50 most famous guys. Is he's the guy, the internet guy. He's the guy, the political person, the politicians talk to him when they want to know about internet. He was the guy before I came to the internet on YouTube that would explain to the politicians what was YouTubing on about, how they would do all their stuff on YouTube. That's how he's so involved in Pizzagate, in Voodoo Donuts, in Cicada, in James Alefantis stories, and that stupid friggin' monkey. What was it? What was this stupid friggin' naked monkey or majestic ape? A damn... I mean, it's your country, man. And you guys can have it. I'm not fucking gonna be saving the United States of America. But I'm certainly not gonna be abused by a bunch of friggin' buffoons and you know, mental slowpokes that just arrived to YouTube in the last few years with their cell phones. And I got one thing to tell everybody that can live stream now. Live stream, you know, when you hit a button and go live stream on YouTube, you have to download software. You have to actually have a computer to live stream before. So all this new stuff and all this competition, everyone's live streaming, and they're wondering why so many people are tuning into their live streams. Well, because live streaming was pushed, has a stronger signal on the YouTube platform. When you go live, YouTube wants to present live stream, and when you go live, it comes up in the recommended a lot more prevalent than if you're just putting out a video. If you put out a video, it could come up in your friends list as a new, like 2 weeks after you put it out, it'll still come up, new video from so and so. Like I mean, you know, when you have multiple channels, you start to see that because you like a video from one channel, it'll be recommended to your other channels, and you start to see that like a video you did 2 weeks ago is being recommended as new by Google. So majestic Larp, yeah, majestic ape. Well, Freddie, if you get a lot of hate on YouTube, be thankful. It just likely means you're a good person. Because the majority of outspoken people, creators on YouTube, are all caught up in this demonic friggin' sellout game, man. They're all pushing to be the next Patriot soapbox. They all... In 2016, everyone wanted to be like Dabu 7. Everyone, man, they were all, Dabu 7, he was up there, he had 80,000, 100,000 subs, man, and Professor Doom was trying to rope him in to friggin' pump the friggin' Malheur friggin' BS, and when we started calling out Professor Doom for being a liar and calling Verizon store, I mean, who jumped ship right away? Dabu 7, man, day 2, Dabu 7 was like, you guys tried to do this, and this, and I ain't doing that, and I just don't want nothing to do with none of y'all. And then boom, he basically ratted out Pete and Professor Doom and walked away from that friggin' Talk Network crowd. And that's what they are. They're just a bunch of leeches on YouTube, man. They're not able to create their own content that people want to watch. So they find people that are, somewhat trending, like Dabu 7, and they rope him in with their bullshit as far as he will push it. and they give you a little bit of money and stuff, and then you just can't never go back to YouTube because they burn your reputation, just like they're doing to themselves over there with Patriot Soapbox. I mean, who believes that if you offered those people over $1 million for their channel, that and to be, you know, that they wouldn't take it? If you do, then you guys are just losers, man. If you think some idiot that's invested $0 into a YouTube channel, and it's just some name that YouTube could delete on you in any minute, you think they're getting offered $1 million and they're not accepting $1 million for their stupid YouTube channel? You are completely mentally retarded. That's not how $1 million works. $1 million takes, like, you need to make like 3 or 4 million before you have $1 million saved up. It's not like you make $1 million, you still have $1 million. So when someone offers you $1 million for Bubkiss, for something you put in 10 cents, nothing, garbage, YouTube. You're going to do videos and stuff. Give me a break. I don't know what to tell you, kids, but you will notice on your own, like I knew beforehand, you will notice with hindsight, you'll look back in 2 years, and they will all rat each other out. These people are very low down, bottom of the totem pole. Rats, sellouts, grimy ass friggin' fraudsters, criminals, liars, all of them pretty much liars. You know, lying is not even, I mean, some people don't even consider that even bad anymore on YouTube. They're just, telling stories or just making shit up. Hey, let's Sasquatch the night away. Yeah, no problem, man. No problem on YouTube. Yeah, what's up, Lestat? What's up? Lestat's gonna make us an intro there, Freddy's. He's a wizard with the old intros. And yeah, I think Lestat's gonna see with his own eyes. Lestat's not a stupid guy, you know. He's older than the people that he markets his trash to, his cicada bullshit. But he's a straightforward guy, and he's doing an honest day's work. He makes videos, and he creates interest for a puzzle that people, and it's the other scumbags around him that friggin' invent, you know, stories and LARPs and rope in people like DeFango, and DeFango goes around threatening and friggin' cyber stalking people for a year, helping them. And these are all, you know, birds of a feather flock together, folks. So don't worry, Lestat, you're gonna make it. You're gonna see that the people you're hanging with, why you don't hang out, you know, well, first of all, you don't hang out with criminals unless you're a criminal, because you're going to be considered a criminal. And, you know, criminals and honest people, they don't think the same way. And they don't do things for the same reasons. And you're going to figure that out. And I already know, you know, they're criminals. And that's why DeFango's ratting out all the other criminals was a death sentence for DeFango. And you'll figure it out in the end that they're running things over there with Thieves' Law. And when you do, you're going to be a victim of, first of all, you'll be a victim of the circumstance, because you will not be able to go back and say that you've not been working with the criminals when they're all outed as criminals and fraudsters. And basically, part of the underbelly of YouTube. The, you know, people that I am requesting, I mean, you know, I think they should just all retire, man. They should just give it up, man. You know, anyone older than Sheena Waters, just go, man. Just go. And all of you guys connected together, man. The Caddies, the Sheenas, all of you, man. Just go. You guys are burnt out. And I already know I'm right. I don't need to friggin' see in 2 years. You know, as I'm telling you things, I'm not telling you them because I'm wondering about them. I'm telling you, this is what I see already. And I mean, I don't know why other people can't see what I already see out of these people. But, you know, whatever, man. I got other things to do. I've been, yeah, Defango's, I just don't even worry about Defango anymore. He dug his own grave. And I don't really worry about UNRIG because he's got all Defango subs and they're all triggered kids. And I really want to find out if Honeybee, Lift the Veil, and Tight as Frost, all together, all three of them, and maybe Random Rants Orion, will throw him in there, all four of them, if they can see that the police arrest Gunk for child sex, sexting, whatever it is, man. I don't care if he only gets a friggin', what do they call that when they let you out and you just have to sign in? Probation. I don't care if he only gets 2 years of probation. I want his 36-year-old ass on probation that he can't talk to no children under the age of 16. I mean, I would say 18 because he gross, man. These girls are sending him naked pictures of themselves and he's interested. So away we go with this guy. Tight as Frost, Honeybee, Random Rants Orion. Do something with your lives. You all got plenty of donations to help kids. I don't care if the girl thinks she hasn't been abused and she hit on him. It's sad, you know, that a girl that's 15 is hitting on someone the age of her father. Probably she might have some kind of a problem where she doesn't have a father, or maybe she was molested as a child. It's not normal for a 15-year-old woman to be hitting on a... Well, I never seen Gunk. Maybe he's a very immature 35-year-old guy. But it ain't the norm for a 35-year-old guy to pursue or to accept or to go visit or to exchange. Once there's an exchange of photos, man, one day, whatever it was, man, naked photos, he went to... It's just too much, man. It's too much, man. And since there are already people... I was already on YouTube before Pizzagate. I didn't come here with my mission as... I'm here to save the children, like Honeybee did. So I want Honeybee to get together with Tight as Frost and Lift the Veil, and they can make sure that this guy, the pedophile, which is what he is, I don't know if it's a pedophile or just abuse of minors, in a sexual abuse of minors is probably the charge. It's, you know, I think pedophilia is reserved for people under 10 or something like that. Whatever it is, there's police that deal with all this stuff, and it is at a level where the police should be involved. And they've all been paid to do that and to put that in their interest and to put his name forward. So away they go. Don't make me call the police in Australia and the police in Iceland or wherever else he said he was from. It's just a few phone calls. And so I think we're getting to a time now where YouTubers, because of the nature of the content that these scammers were pushing in November, December 2016, pure sexual debauchery on children. And, you know, and these other people like Jamie Deluxe, you know, he's getting a pass. Oh, Jamie's a good guy. No, man. Jamie is profiting from presentations revolving. He had a picture of Cartoon Wonderland. I clicked on it, and it was something to do with child sex in England. I was like, what is this guy, man? Is he like Camel cigarettes? He's selling cigarettes to kids with cartoons? Okay, these men are not even marking their videos 18 and over. And kids as young as 14 or on YouTube could stumble onto their bullshit that they're trying to make money on with ad revenues on max. Man, you people don't realize what a sick community this is because you weren't here before the sickness, the AIDS monetization began. And that's what it is over here. You got a community that's so sick with making money from doing nothing that, I mean, they're willing to retell stories of child debauchery. Monetized. If it wasn't monetized, they would not be on YouTube. With no warning, with nothing, you know, trying to make like they're the real professional TV stations, you know, here we go, I'm gonna get 100,000 views, man. Was it that ex-army guy? Another one, oh, we want to go viral this week. Well, what do you think he's gonna try and talk about? What do you think he was saying when he was saying about going viral and how these other channels just stick to their topics and Ray? These people are all sellouts, man. Very phony people. Worse than the television. And that's why the television is going to have no problem pointing out the sickness on YouTube, which is the monetized channels. It's disgusting, man. I mean, I'm just friggin' just happy that I can say that I'm not a part of them. I mean, it almost, you're going to see in 2 years, you're going to look back, these people are going to be the most disgusting people in our society. They're going to be lower than television is right now because the television's going to be above them for the grimy type of activities that they're doing, which is monetizing stuff at any cost to anyone, to any viewers. There's no regard to anything, no warnings, no, you know, smoking your vapes. It's for everyone. Let's talk about pedophilia. Let's talk about your politicians. The police are no good. Set these kids off, man, and fucking go talk about this shit with their parents on Christmas dinner. And China 3, man, I mean, I wish you guys could see my old channels, man. I was calling these people out before they were even good channels. And all they did was take away my channels, send people like Agent 19 to tell me I'm a panhandler, and, you know, people like Monograph to laugh at me and say, oh, you don't have any subs, you can't get any views, you're a failure on YouTube. And it's like, I see people in the chat that hang out with Monograph and love him like Lee Veltman. I fucking hate these people, man. I hate them with all my heart. So, there's so many two-faced, rotten people on this website that it's like, I just look at the landscape, man, and I laugh. I laugh that people actually are trying to pull one over on all their brothers and sisters. And it's like, shit, I ain't even American and I see you guys coming, man. I mean, maybe it's because I'm not American and I, you know, patriot soapbox. Well, guess what? That word patriot on YouTube, yeah, well, that 9 out of 10 times the guy ain't a patriot. When it says veteran so-and-so, yeah, well, on YouTube, that's why he's putting it on YouTube. That's why he's made a YouTube channel, because he ain't a real veteran. Veteran shit. They're basically, the best place in the world is the fantasy of YouTube, to reinvent yourself as a hero. And that's what you have on YouTube, man, is a bunch of heroes hanging out with a bunch of 60-year-old dudes telling them they're doing it right. Everybody dreaming about being Dabu 7. I mean, even I wanted to be like Dabu 7 pre-2016, you know. I mean, if Monograph hadn't taken down my monetized channels, there's a good chance that I would have fallen victim to this whole Python, this AIDS virus of monetization on YouTube. There's a very good chance. There's a very good chance. That's how bad it is that it only gets worse and worse, and they offer you as much and as much and as more and more and more as you can get until you can't take anymore, and the website rejects you completely, along with everybody on it. And your reputation is shot. Like Jordan Slather, who, like Honeybee, who, like Craig Jack Sawyer, Sawdust Sawyer, who, if you have 100,000 subs, you can keep pretending on YouTube that you are not exposed. You just keep running with it. Keep running with it. Ignore the comments. Ignore all the people. Eventually, just block them all. Eventually, you know, the 1,000 real people on YouTube, well, they stop commenting. They stop watching your videos. And you just, away you go, man. You just ODD your life away, man. You just scariest movie ever. Just make movies into your fucking 80s, man. Just go ahead, man. And you can be exposed. Doesn't matter. People are coming to YouTube this year that have never been on YouTube before. I mean, there's going to be more people this year joining YouTube than there was on YouTube, playing around on YouTube, hanging out. After the last 5 years of all the real creators that left, yeah, they're going to get new people on YouTube. And the new people that come to YouTube, well, they're not going to understand. They're not going to see. It's not going to be the same. It's not the same. You know, the old people that have created this environment are not the same as the new people that just come here and perform and excel in it. You know, when someone comes and this is what it is, and they do well, pretty soon you gotta let go of the hate, man. And it's just like, you know, I mean, I'm gonna hate the seniors, and then I'm gone, man. I'm out of here, man. I'm not gonna sit around and hate young people, and hate people that are stuck with what seniors and my people around me left for them, which is this garbage. Pure garbage, man. Pure manipulation of your brothers and sisters, man. And there's not one. I mean, Alex Jones, I still see this guy running around like he's some kind of guru over here. You know, I seen a sign up on his channel, like it said, friggin' donate, we need money to edit our videos. Give me a break, man. The guy makes freaking 40 hours a day of bullshit content, man. You don't need to send him no money. He will make that content anyways. And Alex Jones, he's always been one step ahead of the social media. So whatever I could create, Alex Jones has always been like 10 to 200 times. Like now he's like 200 times what one person can create. Because he's just not one person anymore. Even in 2014, 2012, he was still 10 times what I could create. And he was like, whatever, it was probably already 100 people working for him. Okay? So, and these people are coming around and they're donate. The soapbox, I ain't gonna sell for $1 million. I just want this to stay the same. These are the first two people that are selling you down the river, man. And people have been so abused in America, you know, over the last like 20 years that I've witnessed. And it's like, you know, like when I talk to my family, you know, and they might say something like, oh yeah, the Americans has got it so this or that and it's good, and Trump, and I'll just be like, just, you know, don't worry about it. It's like, it's so deep, man, that by the time you start to really look and be able to fathom what's really going on and how fake all this shit is, you ain't gonna be able to fix nothing or change nothing anyways. So you might not even want to go there. Like, that's basically what's on that level of, you know, you like talking to someone my father's age that's in his, you know, 70s, talking to someone that's in their 80s. I mean, you can forget it. You can forget about it. Okay, forget about it completely. Waking up someone in their 80s or even someone that loves you in their 70s is going to have difficulty. And the only reason they're going to listen to you over others is because you're alive right now telling them, like, you know me, and I wouldn't be deceiving you. I'm a lot more sensible than anybody else in your life. And they trust you. But that's it, man. That's it. Your family at 70, if you're 50, you might be able to talk a little bit of sense. But that's it, man. Don't think you're going to convince your neighbors that the Boston bombing was whacked. Don't think you're going to convince your neighbors. All these people running around in the chats, you know, friggin'. Don't think you're going to convince anyone other than the 5 people that love you dearest that anything that you're saying is true. Like, even if they've been on YouTube, their understanding of the truth will be different than yours. I've been on YouTube the whole time with Truth Convoy. I didn't even know about her until this last couple months or whatever, but apparently she's been around since 2012. A completely different, man, perception of everything. You know, similar personalities, even some of the same trolls, but different take on things, man. And she's about as sure as can be about everything that she sees coming her way. It's like a crystal clear ball. You know, I gotta go out and friggin' I have to buy friggin' crystal balls. You know, get an actual crystal ball so I can actually change this ball that had a lot of flaws. This one's got a few flaws in it. I'm changing it for a real professional crystal ball. So here's the new anti-Larp, psychic Larp crystal ball channel. And yes, it's a real crystal ball, ladies. And if you look into it and focus, well, I can look into it and focus, and then I can predict what the scammers are going to do next on YouTube. So we'll just keep that in view right there. But that is a good example that person has a completely... And look, Monty and I have been on YouTube. Well, unfortunately, the last 6 years I've been around while he's been lurking in the hallways here, taking care of business like a damn gang of mafiosos. So, and we got a different impression. Him and all his friends have a different impression over the whole YouTube story and what's good and what's bad. Even the difference between right and wrong is different between me and those people. So, go back to this crystal ball for a second. This one's nice because it's a real crystal ball, you see? Oh, yeah. I can see. Well, I see myself at McDonald's a little bit late, and about 7 o'clock at night when all the kids are no longer going to McDonald's, and I'm taking over the McDonald's play park, and I'm throwing Monograph a party, folks. Yes, tonight at McDonald's around the corner from my house, I'm having a party for the old dude, and I'm going to film it. I'm going to buy everyone in McDonald's ice creams. It's going to be a friggin' humdig. I mean, people don't even know he's having a party. They don't even know there's a party at McDonald's tonight. And I'm gonna make a party in the whole damn restaurant, man. I'm gonna buy everyone ice creams. Friggin' everyone's gonna get a friggin' cherry sundae on Monty. And I'll have to go through and see if anyone did a video. You know, I do have the contest. $20 gift card to anyone that makes a good little S&M video. And, you know, nicey, nothing. I don't want you to get in any trouble now. And just put, you know, happy birthday, Steve. and you know, turning 61, her pip hooray, whatever. A few pictures on there, man, and away you go, man. The best one gets a gift card. So instead of sending me money, you know, still no donations. I'm still not asking for donations. You know, go sign up to my Patreon, man. It's free, kids. You could be a Patreon of mine, man. Don't pay a dime. Don't pay a cent. I don't want no money. And nah, we won't be giving Lestat any links. Any what's the link about? Don't worry about Lestat. He's already in tight with Thomas, and Thomas ain't so poor after all. He's always saying he's a poor musician. Well, don't worry, man. Thomas can give you some money. Okay, tell him that you want. Tell him you want some money, Lestat, and don't worry about Lestat. He's doing all right. If I was a young guy, and I was interested in creating content. I mean, Lestat's got a great little angle there. He's got a great little, they got a great theme to create on. It's just a few of the people and a bit of the demonic shit at the lower end where they're trying to, you know, trigger and groom kids to be political friggin' hitmen to go get, you know, pizza, Clinton, go get her. And then that's what they are, man. And it's like, you know, pulling people off these message boards and making them come watch Defango and UNRIG. That ain't... These men should not be, you know, they should not be educating your children. That's all I'm saying. They do not... Yes, everyone has to protect themselves in this life. If you want to smoke, you can smoke. If you want to drink, you can drink. If you want to go... You want to go and kill yourself, you can do it. You can do it from eating, you can do it from drinking, you can do it driving too fast. Go ahead, nobody can stop you. You know, obviously if you're going around injuring other people, you go to jail. But if you're just injuring yourself, just go ahead. So that's what you have on YouTube. It's just a bunch of people that are taking advantage of that model. That it is not their job to protect your children, your sister, your brother, your infirm, your mentally disabled friends from them. And that's what they're profiting on the masses. And as far as I'm concerned, I wouldn't get involved with none of these creepy outfits. They're all scumbaggery as far as I'm concerned. That's why, you know, 5 years in, they all think they're winning. And they think I'm a loser, and I'm still calling them scumbags, and they still think they're winning. You know, and that's what scumbags do, is they don't accept reality, and they keep going with their story. And that's how they, you know... You ever wonder how the biggest, you know... Life is weird, but the nice guy finishes last. I don't know if your grandmother told you that story, but it's true. Basically, when you're kind, yes, people will be kind to you. Yes, 80% of the people are kind. But those 2 out of 10 people that notice you're kind and are the lowest of the low, well, they will take advantage of kindness. They will mistake kindness for weakness. And they will victimize your ass too. And that's why everyone pays when it comes to having 20%, 2 out of 10 people are scumbags. And nobody calls them out. And that's what you have on YouTube. Is you have 20% are pure criminal scumbags. And nobody says anything. And they come back and they... And they ruin it for everybody else. And it's not, you know, it's no different on YouTube in Albania, man. It's no different on YouTube in friggin' Ireland is English. It's no different in YouTube in France. If I go there, there's probably 8 out of 10 people on YouTube are good people. Half of them don't even know what's going on. And then there's a 2 out of 10 that are heavily friggin' entrenched in this monetization, backroom bullying, backroom brawls, lift the veil profits, friggin' cicada, friggin' banana rapana nonsense. And away we go, you know, Defango's a hero, Patriot Soapbox is the real news, and, you know, Craig Sawyer, you know, I mean, Craig Sawyer should just, I mean, if I was Craig Sawyer, I would walk away from all these people in social media that he's around, that are around him, because they're using him because he's a representative of what appears to be an honest patriot type, ex-Marine type, goddamn, who does he look like there? I keep saying he friggin' looks like friggin' Chuck Norris. And that's why they're using that guy. But all these people with a little bit of pressure, you know, even the biggest men will crumble around one little woman with a strong voice telling the truth. And that's what you got on YouTube, man. And, more like I like that kickstand the budgie, but I won't repeat it. Hey, school play! What's up? The news about his daughter this week freaked me and whose daughter? Live actor team. Wait a minute, man. I mean, first of all, I mean, Craig Sawyer, I still have his numbers, man. And I mean, this guy he's off of YouTube, man. He's back over on Facebook. We don't have to worry about Craig Sawyer. But Craig Sawyer's daughter? Uh-oh. Oh, man. I'll have to look into it, but school play, you know, it's like you can kind of speak to this because a lot of people, you know, are seeing, you know, the hero class on YouTube is somewhat derived from the radio kind of performers that came out of radio and transitioned onto video, onto vlogging. A lot of them stayed with just the radio, but you know, these are MP4s that we're doing, not MP3 over there, you know, with radio. And so when the MP4 came out, I mean, these people are not actually good people. That's why they're hanging out together. I mean, I would be working with them if they were good people. Let's put it that way. I've been on YouTube looking for some good people for 6 years to work, to collaborate together. And honestly, all that happens is when I find good people and my trolls see that I like someone, well, they harass the good people that I know. So I stop damn well even saying good things to the people that I like, because it seems like if I like someone, well, that could cause them undue distress from a criminal band of trolls that are just trying to make everyone hate me. So, you know, there's a lot of channels that when they first started out, you know, with under 1,000 subs, like on my original channel, I used to share people's videos, you know, and I mean, a lot of these channels, I just don't talk to them because I noticed that over talking to them, that they would attract, my trolls would be attracted to them. And I don't want that for other people. But, yeah, Lestat, you see, I was saying about you that, you know, if I was younger and I didn't know about what was going on YouTube, and I wanted to be involved with the group, I mean, there's a lot of content you can create. There's a lot of mystery around this whole stuff. It's just too bad that you had to rope in Defango, and Defango was teamed up with Dave Acton, and Dave Acton and Monograph are such good friends, and I can't stand none of them. And unfortunately, those people all together should pack up their little bandwagon and leave and go over to Steam It, where they can make some money, apparently, to talk to Frank Bacon. And they should leave together, because I'm not leaving YouTube to let these people just continue doing what they were going to do. I'm just going to keep saying what I was saying, and slowly but surely, it's not going to take much longer. I mean, they're all pretty much exposed, all the way up to the Corsies. I mean, yeah, you got some new people coming on board that are still sending Farmer Jones coffee money, you know. But I'm telling you, the wave of money coming into these folks, man, they're going to have to come up with a new QAnon, because the money's going down, man. The money's going down. And, you know, Agent 19, you know, I mean, I don't want none of the money. I don't want the money, man. I'm just here interfering with their money. I'm not losing anything at this point. So calling me a panhandler is just, you know, just makes me wonder how much money you guys are actually making, you know, to come out and to instigate me, you know, and telling me that I can't do this and I can't do that. Well, that's not very smart, because I might just want to try and do it because you're telling me I can't. You know, I might just want to try and make money because you say I can't. And that's part of my happiness in life, is doing what other people say I can't do. Well, I do it right in front of you. I do it. I'll just do it, man. I'll do it right in front of your eyes. And I'll be honest and straightforward with people, and it won't turn out the way it turned out with you guys. So, yeah, I'll be coming back on later from the McDonald's, folks. So, school play, if you want to win $20, I know $20 ain't shit. We got people over there in your part of town giving away computers, man. Friggin' giving away a whole friggin' media center, all kinds of stuff. But $20 is $20, man. I don't want your address. Basically, you just give me your local library, and I'll send a gift card to the library, and you go pick it up there. And you might just be the only person making a S&M Monty video. So, hey, man, if there's 5 videos, well, maybe we'll just have to have 2 winners. But likely there'll be 1 winner tonight, and $20, man. Go buy friggin' Farmer Jones 5 coffees or 4 coffees. I don't know how much a coffee is at Starbucks. They must be more than $5. Yeah, you know what? Reality check, it's weird, but it's really funny how all this stuff developed, you know, this whole pizza thing, and it's like, I just didn't have that kind of traction. That it's really great that Freddie found the courage to speak out against 20 or so people working together over there in that Pizzagate friggin' scumbaggery crew, and with all their discords and the lift of veils. And it was tight before, and these Jenny and all these people jump in, and pretty faces to protect the scam. I mean, they are operating, they're making money, and it's a big risk. These are the organized people. Everyone else is buffooning it around YouTube, fighting with each other, not knowing. And these guys are all friggin' still one scam after the other, working together, one after the other. Takes a pretty big set of balls to call Mr. Goof, and to, you know, come out and straight up talk to these people in that way. And obviously, you know, it's not everybody would do that, but frig, it really did make a large difference in the traction. First of all, because I started to notice that these people were, you know, responding to you and stuff. For me, I was effectively being shut out, where people just would ignore me and not say my name. Oh, that troll guy. Oh, yeah. Oh, him. Oh, yeah. But the new faces on board, and the new voices, you know, Scooby-Doo, the OG1, the people from just totally new faces that nobody had seen before speaking out. frig, it really did have a wonderful, like it was organic. It was just like and during the summer, they're trying to fight against this, and this is what's happening is their whole Pizzagate was going anti-Pizzagate, and it was getting worse and worse, and they were still trying to put out their fucking bullshit Pizzagate story that comes from InfoWars, and it just kept getting worse and worse, and I think it had a lot to do with the fact that Freddie was on, basically in their tight with their gang, that they all kind of like, oh yeah, well, one of the club, here we go, everyone's friends, and then we start finding out more and more about people, and other people don't say anything, and a few people call them out. Well, there's no longer friends there anymore, but that's what usually happens is that, if you have all the same friends and then you start talking about each other, well, then everyone becomes privy to the conversation. And I think it made a huge difference. I mean, I can guarantee you, I'm looking back, it's September now, kids, school has started, so I can safely say this, the summer's over. YouTube, you survived the summer camp of YouTube, kids. If you didn't get, if you didn't beat up your mother, or go throw garbage over the fence on your neighbor's yard, or do some prank, put some Trump signs on your black neighbor's yard in front, order 4 Trump signs and put them on their property, their private property, for you to make a YouTube video. Well, if you didn't do any of those things, you survived. And let me tell you, looking back, well, when you're looking in September, just turn your head around and look back, and just tell me how successful was that Pizzagate after all. And I told everyone on June 3rd that Pizzagate would be the most toxic subject on the internet this summer. Because I knew it would. Because people are sick of being manipulated by sociopaths, basically. And it's obvious that we're being manipulated. And it's obvious that you people are sociopaths that are doing the manipulating, and that don't realize that people are realizing that it's obvious what's going on here. And so, kickstand the budgie, don't, Jesus, poor thing. Well, I hope you didn't take that to heart. Right. Some people just use the most, they just use the worst words that they can find because they heard, people, people they love and that love each other around them. Well, that's how they deal with each other when they're angry. So that's what they do. So if someone calls you those things and they're on YouTube, well, you can pretty much ignore their opinion from here on out. Outlaw Morgan, I got news for you. Outlaw Morgan and we already went head-to-head over on Facebook pre-2012 when I left Facebook. Because that clown was on Facebook, and he's basically a Pete Santilli type person. He's basically he's a patriot. He went to war. He's got the tattoos. He kicked ass. He's got no regrets. He did his thing, and now he's over on YouTube. And he'll also say that, while he was out kicking ass and doing what he had to protect the freedom, your freedom, that you were over here on YouTube. But that's basically, he wants to have. He obviously has a large following on Facebook, and that gives him a certain amount of influence over those people, and he is obviously, number one, everybody likes to have influence over others. So even if you're not getting paid, it feels nice to be able to say, hey, look at this, that's great, isn't it? And everyone's, yeah, that's great, wonderful, oh, that's good. And it could have went good or bad. It's, subjective, but you're saying it's great, so everyone's saying it's great with you. Well, it's addictive, folks. It's very encouraging for people. And so that's what you have, is you have a lot of that. You have a lot of that, you know, first of all, like, I do YouTube for no money, and I get pleasure out of knowing that the things that I'm saying are being heard, sometimes by the people I'm talking about, and other times by new people that are able to listen to my story and to, you know, evolve their own YouTube experience, you know, without having to do the mud and the you know, cleaning the swamps, draining the swamp themselves. They can just friggin' skip the swamp, man. There's a whole bunch of places on YouTube that ain't swampy, and they don't revolve around news. They don't revolve around any of these characters that are famous on YouTube. They revolve more around people that are doing their own thing, and that are doing. I saw a channel, Ants Canada. Friggin' some Chinese guy. He's got a bunch of ant colonies, and great channel, man. Great channel, great concept, great idea. He's selling colonies on the side. He's selling ant friggin' stuff that he prints out with one of his 3D printers. I mean, wonderful, man. What do you mean? He's got a business. He's some young kid. It's a great idea. There's other people like AXE that, I mean, the guy's a real engineer, man. He's like a real engineer, not like a YouTube engineer. Like, you know, he takes stuff apart and puts it together, and it's freaking real interesting channel. Man, he gets about $50,000 a month in payments and Patreon and views, and he's making big money, and he shouldn't be ashamed. He's got a great channel, and, you know, he doesn't show his face. He just shows his hands. But there's all these things that are available to you on you, but there is no availability for you to make money as news on YouTube unless you are a sellout. Period. And why? Well, because the news is already on YouTube, Dilbert. If the news is here, the news is here. They don't want your news to compete with their news. So think about that. Everybody, I'd like everybody to run on over to their friggin' favorite Photoshop machine, man. Draw up a little friggin' happy birthday card picture, man. Do whatever you want. Film a picture. Draw a picture with your hand, man. Throw a bra and panties on your bed. Take a picture of it. And upload 3 pictures as a movie. I mean, this is $20 is coming easy. And all you got to do is happy birthday, Monty. I mean, happy birthday, Steve. I mean, this is the easiest $20 I ever friggin' made. And, you know, hey, Bartley, did you hear about the $20 contest I'm having? Go check it out. It's on my Psychic Larp channel there. It should be, yeah, there it is. Best S&M birthday video for Monty wins gas or gift card. Because I got a lot of ladies, and I don't want to give the ladies a gas card, okay? Patriots, at least offer them a Licenza card or something, whatever they want, man. I mean, it's not everybody drives a pickup truck and wants to go to a standoff, okay? Some of the girls watching YouTube, some of the girls on YouTube don't want gas cards. Hello. Hey, hello, 1 sec. I'm on the, I'm doing a YouTube live stream. I'll, call you back in 2 minutes. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Call you back in 2 minutes.
Alright, sounds good. Bye.
Sorry, I got a new, case for my phone. See that? Technology, Pelican. So even if I drop my live stream, it won't die. I'll be back. I'll be back, guys. And, yeah, so I showed you also, I got the real, La Boule de Cristal. This is a real crystal ball, kids. Okay, so now when people say I'm not qualified to predict the future on YouTube, well, you can tell them that you've seen otherwise with your own eyes. And here, And, yes. Bartley! Alright, so, we're gonna go over to check out Truth Seeker 6 live stream. I'm gonna shut her down. I gotta go over to the McDonald's and organize a little birthday bash for all the friggin' adults, because I'm not going during the day when there's actual kids in the park, because if they see a Monty video, they might freak out. They might get scared. So basically, it's gonna be after 8 o'clock. I'm gonna friggin' light her up inside the McDonald's, inside the park. I'm gonna see if I can get a free McDonald's birthday cake. Slap 60 candles on it. I already got the damn candles. Wait, watch this, kids. Okay. Been planning this for a while. Been buying candles at my second-hand store like it's going out of style. I got boxes here. I got Rikich, Shabbats. I got some other candles. Friggin' got 8. Got another one here. The burning candle of friggin' 2 candles, man. Don't worry. I'll have 61 candles. Okay? So, and, till then, go on over and check out other people's live streams. Go check out the Patriot Soapbox. And, you know, go ask yourself why all these people, Mr. Cat Eye, all these old people, they've been on YouTube for 10 years, promoting the same malarkey, promoting each other, and they're all trying to say they're not working together at your expense. I mean, I just feel bad for Americans, okay? And, so yeah, everyone be good to your friends, and be good to people on YouTube. Even though 2 out of 10 people are not worth the scum off the tip of your boot, there are 8 out of 10 people that aren't on YouTube very much. The 2 out of 10, well, they're doing 90% of their life on YouTube. The 8 out of 10, well, they're only 10% on YouTube. So you don't see them often. But there are a lot of good people. It only seems like this 20% is everywhere. I mean, it's like bloody AIDS virus over here, these scammers. And go check out Freddy's video on his channel there, where he's done a live stream of, first of all, very good. I commend you for doing that. You know, a lot of people, they don't have the hindsight to actually film the conversation, and then they just say, oh, he said, she said, they said, and that ain't shit. That ain't shit. You gotta have a video of people talking, something with visual also, to be presenting it on YouTube. Otherwise, nobody on YouTube wants to see it. So, go have a look at this video, and you're gonna listen to a guy who's, I guess, 36 now, and obviously, you know, well-spoken in a sense. He can articulate his words. He speaks well. He has an accent of an English person, so he sounds a little bit, you know, educated. And I mean, just listen to his friggin' story. It just sounds like the most unorganized. What? 16, what? You went to visit her? You met her parents? What? One day, like there's one day that this took place, and then it was over, and then do you want to call the girl? He's still friends with her. It's like, you know what, man? Just let the police handle this, man. This guy is grooming children through his Discord, through his YouTube, with his other groomer friends, Jamie Deluxe, unfortunately is part of that little crew of pizza pushing profiteers. And hey man, when you find out your friend's a pedophile, well, hey, you're a pedophile too. And I hate to tell you, but that's why pedophiles die in jail. Like, they straight up end up dead. Like, if you're in a room with a pedophile, you have to do something to him, and they have to separate you, or you also get killed with the pedophile when they catch the pedophile. That's how jail goes, okay, about these pedos. So all these people that are hanging out with people like that are, you know, and finding out that this one's getting in touch with a 16-year-old girl and getting... No, man. Real men have kids, and then, like, wait a minute, what do you mean 16, 30? And I have a problem right away when the guys double their age. I have a real problem. If he's 32 and she's 16, and he has a credit card, and he's going to pick up that girl, well, I'm sure the father ain't going to like that. So... if that was my kid, I mean, I would not let that guy leave the property. I mean, he would leave, but he would never talk to 16-year-olds again. I mean, I don't know what would happen to him, because I don't have to put myself in those scenarios. But being around those people on YouTube, well, that's what it makes me feel like, man. That's what these people are very lucky that they're just in their own secluded basements with the protection of their four walls and their internet wires connecting them to the real world. Because in the real world, there's no room for men that are not related. I'm not Muslim, but if you ain't related to a girl and she's 16 and you're 33, you don't send her none of your photos. You don't ask her for photos. You know, you get someone to ask her what the hell she's doing, man. Why is she keep sending you stuff? You block her ass. And if you're not going to do that, well, then you are always going to be a victim of people assuming that you're a pedophile. Because if the girl looks under 18 and you're over 30, you got a problem, man. I mean, this ain't fucking fashion week. Okay, so I know that the sickness is very deep in America, man. You got Las Vegas, you got, you know, Hastert, you got all these whack jobs. What can I say, man? What can I say? We're not going to fix this from YouTube, okay? That's not my mission here in life. And I keep seeing people coming on YouTube and they want to make YouTube into some kind of a posse, you know, like, oh no, we're gonna go do this, or there's this, and this kids, and this. Just go away from YouTube, man. Go back to your Facebook with that shit, man. This is a video sharing website. This is not a social media bullshit platform where everyone becomes a freaking investigator, monetized, and then they're faking helping people for money. And nobody has a problem with this, and other people get on board, and Slather becomes a hero. You know? And Monty's a hero for, you know, and he basically stalks and harasses people offline, man. He's a hero over here, man. And Pete Santilli is not a narc anymore. You know, 2 years later, he's friggin' somewhat came back to YouTube, but not really, because his channel, he can't get no views, man. Have you seen a Pete Santilli video? He has like 0 traction on YouTube. 0, man. Nothing. Like, you get 100 views, he's got like 40,000 subs. So, the people that control these people see everything that I see, and they know that it's not working. And I'm just a regular dude, and I see what I see. So they see more. They see what I see, and what they already know what they know. I don't know what they know. You know, I just think I know what they know. So go on over, enjoy Freddy's video. It's a peek into the mind of a YouTube channel people that will say and do anything. You know, they'll monetize sexual depravity towards children and not even put an age disclaimer. I mean, it's all about money. And these people, Jamie Deluxe included, man, with his stupid Wonderland freaking thumbnails, man. These people should be stoned off YouTube. Okay? So if we could have a button, please Google a little stone in the corner, and when we like, dislike, or stone. And if we guy get hit with 100 or 1,000 rocks, man, poof, he gone, man. Bye-bye. No more YouTubing for you, kid. That's what YouTube needs, okay? For the people that in society, if this was real life, would already be, there would be a vacant spot where their feet were, okay? So, thanks for all your good work, guys. And, keep your day job, man. Don't come on YouTube and think you're going to make some kind of money, man. I mean, unless you're ready to tangle with the friggin' devil, don't bother coming to YouTube. I mean, and if you do come to YouTube to make money, don't come around these news people, man. Just do something else. Live at 8 o'clock from the McDonald's theme park. And kids are going to be happy, man. Free ice cream, candles burning, everything, man. I mean, this is going to be freaking amazing, man. Handsome Truth, man. He looks so damn good. You like him, eh, Larp Wars? I mean, if we were gay, that guy would be friggin' top of our list, man. I never seen a guy with such a good beard and friggin' good looks. I mean, he's too good looking to be a truther, man. Don't worry, man. He must be an actor. We'll look into it, man. We'll check. Ask Lift the Veil if he knows him from acting school. We'll find out, man. We'll find out. But I don't really get in with the channels that are, that's a YouTube thing, man. I don't get in with the channels that are too much pushing one type of slant towards races. You know, if it's the anti-Jew thing, it's very toxic, kids. And if you talk like that on YouTube, guaranteed, no matter what happens in your YouTube career, you will never, ever, ever get above that. Because these trolls, these people will throw that shit right back on the plate, man. No matter whatever's happening. I mean, you just recognize that is a topic that is toxic for a reason, and to make light of it and to joke about things like that, or to be the only part of your entire channel, it's very difficult to overcome. So with that, man, Handsome Truth, check him out. He's got one of the toughest jobs on the internet, and it's basically being a self-hating Jew. And God bless everyone else, and stay cool. Peace.